Welcome to the channel. My name is Crow, and in today's video we're going to be going over a complete beginner's guide for Blue Protocol Star Resonance. This game does have a lot to offer and it can be overwhelming at the start, so I'm just going to go over what I can the most simple way possible for you to understand. If you are new to the channel, leave a like and subscribe if you guys haven't yet already, and let's get right into the video. So first, let's go over these classes. So Blue Protocol does offer 4 DPS classes, 2 tank classes, and 2 healer classes. So you want to make sure that you are picking the right class that fits for you. Each class has 2 different specs that function differently, so you are able to have your own identity when playing the class. It's not stuck to just playing one certain type of way. Now, if you do actually care about tier list, you are able to look tier list up, but in my opinion, this game is not that hard. You honestly just have to play it for yourself. I kept mentioning this in closed beta test, but tier lists only really matter for the top percent of players that want to min-max content. Otherwise, just play what you want. You can really auto all of these dungeons unless you're going for high masters, if I'm just being honest. Progression in Blue Protocol does offer a time-based system, so as you guys can see here, we're not able to complete this quest until tomorrow. You're not able to actually complete the mainline story quest until day 9, and everything in-game does not actually unlock, I would say, about 3 weeks into the release of the game. Now, if you do actually end up starting this game a little bit later, this actually will not apply to you, as everything will be out when you do play later. It's not a time gated system where, hey, I start a month later, that means I have to also wait 3 weeks to unlock everything. No, if you do start the game, let's say after the 29th, everything here will be unlocked for you. Skills and talents also run through a progression system. Skills you're only able to unlock as you do have to wait the days to level up more, and then you're able to advance them. There also are books that you're able to consume to advance the tiers of the skill to do more efficiency. This also is not changeable by class once you do use these items, and the reason why I'm bringing this up is because Blue Protocol actually allows you to change your class. But if you do change your class, the thing is, it's very inefficient if you don't go the same main stat as the class that you're playing. So if you are playing something like Frost Mage and you want to play something like Stormblade, yeah, it's not going to work out because you have to restat everything, and it's only really efficient if you are able to spend money for it. Otherwise, it is not worth actually changing your class in Blue Protocol. But besides that little tangent, regarding your talents as well is going to be time gated to complete this entire listing. Talent points go all the way up to 70, but you are able to get more talent points clearing the trial path that does unlock daily, and then getting talent training quests that does unlock as you level up, and also getting more as you level up. So everything is gated essentially. Something that will be really important for a lot of new players is that there is a in-game guide function that will help you immensely. I would say that it's one of the rare games that actually have a very accurate guide system to where if you ever feel lost, literally you can come here to figure out how to do things and how it can apply for you. Especially if you actually come to the goblin layer here, all of these bosses mechanics are listed here. Accurately and efficiently, you're able to go through every single mechanic that is going to be on the boss, and then tips on how to deal with it. And then it will even let you know in the master game mode what has changed. It won't go over all of the mechanics again, only go over the changed mechanic. So very important for you to be looking at this before you do any of these dungeons for the most efficient runs for everyone. Because although, you are able to make parties in Blue Protocol, you also are able to make auto matchmaking parties in Blue Protocol, which we will talk about right now. So Blue Protocol does actually offer a auto matching function for content. So you're able to auto match for content, and you can choose to be the captain. So this is like if you don't want to wait too long to auto match, then it allows you to host a party and people are able to auto match into you. So as people progress in the game and people get higher in progression, auto matching will always pop. Literally, I mean, it's the start of the game now. You can click to become a captain, why not? Boom, you get auto matchmaking, you go in the game, you can cancel it. There you go. Let's now check out the features, which is basically going to be your dailies. So it will let you know your daily missions, which are going to apply to your season pass. This will also give you a large amount of EXP. And starting to talk about EXP, most of your EXP will come from the season pass and clearing your mainline story quest. You want to make sure you also are clearing your side quests as well. But besides that, you want to actually clear your season pass and any other dailies that you do see here. We will talk about hunting in 1 second. There also is a listing for your weeklies here and what rewards you can get. There also are events that you can do, and it will tell you a timer. Once it does happen, you are also able to auto navigate to that area. And some of them actually have some good rewards, as you guys can see here. Street Theater in 12 minutes. You have a chance to get some legendary gear, so why not go ahead and do that? This will also allow you to tell that you can do some fishing, some life skills. Oh, I forgot the whole listing here, by the way. You're able to farm some magical creatures as well, and you're actually able to flex the magical creature once you get the mount. And then we have the time machine here, solo challenges, as you guys can see. Now let's talk about gear really quick. So as you guys do end up clearing these dungeons, it will drop gear. Every single dungeon can drop a weapon, but only certain dungeons drop certain pieces of equipment, such as Gauntlet and earrings for a goblin. Tina drops helmet and necklace. Ruin drops armor and rings, which are going to be random, right? And then Tribe drops boots and charm. Dragonclaw drops bracelets, and then Miss Fortress drops a random piece of gear entirely in a random weapon. Also having skins as well to complete the Bane Lord sets, and then Shadow Hunter as well. Okay, and then when you come down here to gear, let's continue this. So you're also able to reforge gear that will also have you re-roll your item attribute slot here. Now, item attribute slots are not as, garbage as you guys might think in other games. This is actually only one slot. It's not like something where you like grow it and you get like 3. It's just one slot. And to be honest, you'll get the stat that you need like 100%. You only need to look for the stat that has a a thumbs up on it, unless you are min-maxing and you're going for a little bit of stat checking. Other than that, we do have another option to where you're able to refine your gear, but it actually is not out yet. You are able to dismantle gear that you're not using at all whatsoever. If you did level up a piece of gear and you did dismantle it, you get some returns back on it, so it's not always a waste to level up. Next, you want to make sure that you are getting all your waypoints. This is very, very important. All your teleporting points, super very important. It will help you actually navigate way faster than you might think. Even coming to this areas and unlocking the entire area is very important. It's also important because something I forgot to talk about earlier is monster hunting. Now, monster hunting is going to be field hunting. You can basically AFK these areas and start completing these quests here. If you guys would like for more trophies, you guys can flex this hat as well. It's only exclusive in here, or the boar hat. But this will also allow you to farm for monsters elite class and the boss class. Now, the elite class are going to be things that you are able to solo. You do get 2 keys per day that allows you to obtain a reward from it. As you guys can see down here, it will drop a chest that does contain various rewards. It does give you 2 every single day. It does stack up to 3 days. So on the 3rd day, you have a max of 6. You're able to do it all in 1 day. Now, when it comes to the bosses on field, you're going to be clearing these with a mass amount of people. Now, the cool thing about Blue Protocol is that not only one boss spawns in the entire world. Well, what do I mean by that? Blue Protocol is a line-based system, so these are multiple servers here. That is why the servers have not broke on the game. Well, not like servers. Well, I guess they're like servers, but if you guys see here, there are 400 lines you can go to. That means there are 400 of those field bosses you're able to farm. So let's say you go to line 398, you kill that boss. Then instead of waiting for it to respawn, you're able to kill the boss again if you just go to another line. So that is one way to do that if you are farming for those monsters. But the cool thing about the monsters is that you are able to equip them in the future if you do get enough of them. And how do you do that, you might ask? Well, that is the Battle Imagine system. So the Battle Imagine system allows you, once you are able to obtain the Imagine, you're able to use it in battle. That will allow you to get certain buffs and does unleash a powerful attack as well, depending on what you use. Now, you are able to actually farm for this, or you can do the gacha method as well. There is a gacha function here that does allow you to summon for them instead of farming all day for them. Farming all day for them doesn't take the longest, as they have nerfed the currency cost in China. So a lot of people can actually get golden imagines very fairly as a free to play. But if you do come here to Mason and you come to the Will Wish, you're able to select which one that you want. I'm actually going to pick up Tina eventually because I am a tank. I want to utilize Tina for cooldowns for my entire party to make my runs faster for myself. But we're able to actually summon here on a gacha for it. Besides that, if we actually click on Mason again, you're able to do battle will exchanges. You're able to exchange for wish coins using the currency that you earn in game for more gacha pulls. And this currency, the fragments, actually comes from bosses. You can get from vaults, dismantling other materials as well for battle imagines. Once you do get enough, then you're able to then select the character and then unlock it. So there's multiple here, and they're only able to select one weekly. Now, the reason why there are 6 is because you are able to get 1 and then max out at 5. So for example, it'd be Inferno Ogre T5, or Tina T5, Irona T5, basically. Now we're going to be going over the shop. The shop does have a theme bundle. I actually just saw that was 104 days. Damn, I thought it was going to be seasonal. Anyways, though, you're going to see these 4 currencies at the top. This top one is going to be your rose orbs, which is the orbs that you purchase standalone. And then the bounded ones are going to be ones that you actually do grind yourself. Then you have the Luno currency here, and you are able to actually exchange it as well. And then the bounded one is what you're going to be using for your character for upgrades. But the one that is not bounded is going to be for Auction Trading House. Now, Auction Trading House, you are able to get things like skill books. You're able to get like Reforged Stones, which to be honest, I need some of these, so I stopped farming so much. But yeah, it's for the auction house. You can get growth items. You can actually also get outfits if anyone's selling them. Yeah, you're able to actually get outfits. These are pay to win outfits. So yeah, you can actually buy this if people are selling them. And you're able to get other things that people are selling. So yeah, I believe people will probably end up just cashing out on rose orbs and then increasing the Luno pool here. Or they're going to be exchanging rose orb for Luno. Besides that, you do have your monthly card, Everything else here besides that auction is just going to be costumes. That's pretty much it. You do have a mystery store here. It used to be actually resettable, and then they pretty much nerfed it to where it's just one per day. Then you have the colorful store, which is not really that important besides the Meow Lux Wish coins that you can get, which you probably should always get. You have your friendship coins as well. Here you'll be getting the homestead coin pouches. You get some dyes here if you actually do want to dye your outfit. Let's say anything that looks ugly to you, well, you can change the color of it to how you please. Then you have rose orbs here, which is most likely going to be the #1 thing that people get, right? Then you have honor coins, which is going to be really, really important to get reforged stones to help out with gear, get starforged crystals. Pretty much everything here is a must buy besides alloy shards. You don't want to get this, to be honest. And then you have a reputation as well. Whole other section here is going to be the meow section, but this section is pretty much a skin galore flex wallet section. I'm not gonna lie, the normal person will not be over here in this area. If you see this area, ignore it. For the last and final tip, leave a like and subscribe if you guys haven't yet already. No, I'm just joking, but besides that, that's pretty much the main stuff going on with Blue Protocol. There's nothing else to really go over about the game, like guide-wise. If I want to say the last thing to really go over is the life skill section. The life skill I can't talk. The life skill section, that's also going to stay in the video. Basically, this will allow you to do anything here that you want to simulate to level up more. The most important things here is going to be smelting and gem crafting. Smelting is going to actually allow you to get materials to refine your equipment, and then gem crafting is going to allow you to create gems that you're able to help stat line yourself for either more tank, more damage, more HP, better heals, etc. Now you do get a set of 400 stamina every day, and you're able to actually get potions to restore that. You want to end up using your stamina to level this up as fast as possible, but you are able to actually still level up without using stamina. It will just take a little bit longer. Before I do outro this video, one more thing is that you are able to have a catch-up mechanic in Blue Protocol. This will allow you to, let's say you've been away for a week, it actually will give you catch-up EXP ×2, so you can make up for the time that was lost. So they're really about keeping the players up to date, not feeling like you always have to be playing the game. If you do want to take a day off or so, you will get your EXP back to keep up with everyone else. But besides that, that's going to be it for today's video. This is going to be a beginner's guide for Blue Protocol. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. I will be releasing more videos about the game as I am completing. I will be helping you guys day by day, probably doing streams and whatnot. Now that I've already, got my guides out. There will be a Tina guide. I believe she comes out tomorrow. If not, she comes out on the 11th. But every single boss that comes out, there'll be a guide. Any new news or event comes out, there will be a guide. But thank you guys so much for watching. Leave a like and subscribe if you guys haven't yet already, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.